when we finish here, begin our morning, what you're, say, experiencing is, this is the daily routine in our monastery. The day begins with early morning chanting, meditation. We have a little bit of cleaning up, breakfast. We distribute various chores that need to be done to keep the monastery functioning, and then come back and we have our main meal of the day at 11 o'clock. So it's a fairly simple routine, and it is a part of our, say, daily life practice. Like one of the things that's important to recognize is that, say, meditation isn't just when you have the time to sit in front of a Buddha image in a shrine room and then you can meditate. But meditation is really about the developing a continuity of attention and awareness in all of the things that we do. Say the 4 postures of meditation that the Buddha pointed to, or say sitting, walking, standing, lying down. That pretty much covers everything. And then even when we're, say, speaking, engaging, it's part of a meditation as well, in terms of how to speak in ways that are actually clear or are not swayed by our moods of the moment or caught up in a particular energy, because that's so much of speech is sometimes either reacting to something that somebody said or reacting to something somebody didn't say. And this is either we're trying to sort of respond back and forth and then getting caught up in a cycle reaction, or there's some space of silence and it's uncomfortable, and you say, how do I fill that? Well, I'll say something. And it usually isn't the most mindful thing that comes out of the mouth. So it's so it's just a learning how to, okay, how do I speak? How do I communicate? How do I cultivate a continuity of mindfulness and attention? And to me, one of the most useful things that I found in my training over a long period of time is just mindfulness of the body, and coming back to the body. So often we think, my mind is all over the place. Oh, I got to train my mind. Oh, I got to make my mind peaceful. And yes, that's all true, but as soon as you start trying to grab onto the mind or try to fix the mind somewhere, it's gone. Shifted, it's moved, it's already disappeared. It's already turned into something else. So mindfulness of the body is really a helpful anchor, coming back to the physical sensations, the posture, the kind of feeling, tone of the body. Are we tense? Are we comfortable? Are we feeling agitated? Are we feeling spacious? Are we feeling contracted? Those are all experiences in the body. The actual sensations of touch and movement, being able to take the time to bring attention to that, So then there can be a fairly solid continuity, and that's something that is really important for us as practitioners who are interested in training the mind and living mindfully. That bringing awareness into the body, it's so prevalent in Western culture to be just so totally up in our heads, thinking things through, chewing things over, going around and around, spinning in our mind, so that having a solid anchor in the body is really, really helpful. So just to take the opportunity to recognize that, our work period is an opportunity for continuing our development of mindfulness. And it's not a focus that is solely on me. Once you get a mindfulness of the body, is it paying attention to, well, there's actually other bodies around, and understanding proximity, understanding other people, especially if you're working, throwing logs around. Mindfulness is really helpful. Otherwise, people get hurt. So that is that sense of developing that awareness of not just of trying to bring attention inside yourself, paying attention to how am I affecting people? What's the effect that others have? How can I tune in to the world around me? So it's a fairly simple exercise, but there's a lot to learn. So take that opportunity.